Hello, dear student. I am Dr. Ashok Evle, Assistant Professor from Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nasik. In a previous presentation, we have seen histological structure of esophagus. In today's presentation, we are going to discuss in detail histological structure of stomach. Under this topic, we will discuss in detail what is stomach, what is histological structure of stomach, and what are different functions of stomach. So let us consider first alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is most important organ of digestive system. Digestion is important physiological function which takes place in the alimentary canal. In a previous lecture, we already studied the structure of esophagus. So here, after the esophagus, second largest important organ of alimentary canal is stomach. In a stomach, digestion of food takes place as well as temporary deposition of food is also takes place in the stomach. So, stomach is important part of alimentary canal. Here I revise a structure of alimentary canal. Alimentary canal having different parts such as mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and finally rectum and anus. Mouth important function is ingestion of food as well as in a mouth cavity mechanical digestion takes place as well as chemical digestion takes place. Mechanical digestion by the action of chewing of food below the teeth, that is called as mastication of food, or it is called as mechanical digestion. It takes place in mouth cavity. Along with this, there is a salivary gland and salivary gland secretion called saliva, and this saliva enzyme mix with the chewing food in mouth cavity. So in a mouth cavity, mechanical digestion, that is mastication of food, and mixing of saliva with the food is called as chemical digestion. In a chemical digestion, by the action of enzyme saliva, complex food is converted into simple food. So in generally we say the semi-digestion takes place in mouth cavity. Second, esophagus. Esophagus is a tube-like structure and which transport food from mouth to stomach only. Only the function of esophagus is transport food from buccal cavity to the stomach or pharyngeal cavity to the stomach. And then important organ is stomach. In a stomach, mechanical digestion as well as chemical digestion, same like mouth, takes place. By the action of circular and longitudinal muscle present in the wall of stomach, activate the mechanical digestion of food, while the secretion of gastric gland result the chemical digestion in the stomach. The contraction and relaxation of longitudinal and circular muscle of wall of stomach exerts mechanical digestion, while the mucosa layer of stomach wall release some important secretion, and that secretion plays an important role in the process of chemical digestion. After stomach, small intestine is there. Small intestine chemical digestion again takes place, while absorption of nutrients also takes place in small intestine. After the small intestine, large intestine there. In a large intestine, there is a absorption and reabsorption of water is takes place, and finally the unwanted undigested food material is deposited into a small sac like structure called rectum, and after interval of time this fecal matter eliminates from the body through anus, and that process is called as egestion. So in this way the digestive system of higher mammals include alimentary canal and parts of this alimentary canal functioning. That is why the organism get important nutrients from the food. Now we focus only on stomach because in next slide we will deal with histological structure of stomach. So here externally we can see the structure, or anatomically the structure of stomach is divided into three important parts, that is cardiac stomach, fundic stomach and pyloric stomach. But broadly stomach is a large sac like structure which deposit food temporarily, and the deposited food simultaneously digested into the stomach. As I said, three parts of stomach, that is cardiac stomach, fundic stomach and pyloric stomach. Cardiac stomach is an anterior part of stomach where the esophagus meets with stomach, and that is called as cardiac stomach. It is highly muscularized organ of stomach. Second, fundus or fundic stomach. It is a middle part of stomach. Sometimes it is called as body of stomach. And finally, pyloric stomach. It is a posterior part of stomach. This part connect with small intestine duodenum. Sometimes the structure of stomach is varies because the size of stomach is depend on the size of animal body. Sometimes it is smaller, sometimes it is too larger. For example, in a elephant size of stomach is bigger, or size of rat body, stomach size is again varies. Means on the basis of body of animal, size of stomach depend. But important function of stomach is only temporary deposition of food as well as digestion of food. This slide shows histological structure of stomach. Broadly, histological structure or the stomach wall transverse section shows four important layers, that is serosa, muscularis externa, submucosa and mucosa. Serosa or adventitia, it is the outermost layer of stomach wall. Second layer muscularis, it is highly muscularized. It includes circular, longitudinal and oblique layer of muscle. And submucosa. Submucosa and serosa are highly vascularized with blood vessels and nerve fiber. Due to supply of blood vessels, this part is highly vascularized, as well as due to presence of nerve fiber, the mechanical action of stomach is also operated by submucosa and serosa layer of stomach. Mucosa, it is the innermost layer of stomach. It is highly distributed with gastric gland. So whatever secretion of gastric gland is there, that secreted into the mucosa, these secretion directly released into the food with the help of gastric teat. Mucosa layer is highly folded, and that folded structure is called as villi. So with the help of this villi, whatever secretion of gastric gland is there, that secretion directly released into the lumen of stomach where the food is deposited. So these gastric juices mixed with food, so the digestion of food is takes place in the stomach. Mucosa layer is highly connected with chief cell, parietal cell and endocrine cell. Endocrine cells secrete mucus substance. Chief cells secrete pepsin while parietal cells secrete hydrochloric acid. So HCl hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucin release in the form of gastric juice directly into the lumen of stomach. These gastric juices react with food, so the food is completely digested in the stomach. On one side, there is a mechanical digestion by the action of circular, oblique and longitudinal muscle, and on another hand, these gastric juices mix with food, so there is a double action of this enzyme and mechanical stroke on the food, so food is completely digested into the stomach. Here I again explain the histological four layers of stomach. Outer serosa or adventitia, it is outermost layer or outermost covering of stomach wall. It consists of thin, loose connective tissue as well as it is highly vascularized with blood vessels and nerve fiber. Second layer, muscularis. As the name suggests, muscularis, it includes muscles, that is circular muscle, longitudinal muscle and oblique muscle. Due to presence of these muscles, name given muscularis, and this layer of stomach plays an important role of mechanical digestion. Due to presence of these muscles, they can exert pressure on the food. So the process like churning of food takes place in the lumen of stomach. Third, submucosa, it is the smallest layer, but serosa and submucosa are highly condensed with blood vessels and nerve fiber. And finally, the large layer of stomach is mucosa. This mucosa is highly folded structure. Innermost layer structure, the folded structure is called as villi. It is also divided into muscularis mucosa, lamina propria and surface epithelium. Muscularis mucosa having mucosal gland, it secretes mucus, so the food becomes lubricant. Lamina propria, it is highly contained with fibroblast, lymphocyte, plasma cells, mast cell and blood cells, while the surface epithelium, which are directly contact with food, and it consists of columnar epithelial cells, and whatever secretion is there or whatever gastric pits are there, that gastric pits transport the gastric juices from gastric gland and directly release into the lumen of stomach with the help of surface epithelium. That is why the food is completely digested into the stomach. Now, what is function of stomach? As I said, the digestion is important function of stomach. Digestion is a physiological process in which complex food is converted into simple food by the action of certain enzyme. Generally, food consists of carbohydrate, proteins and fats. By the action of certain enzymes, carbohydrate convert into glucose, protein convert into amino acid and fats convert into fatty acids and glycerol. So here glucose, amino acid, fatty acids and glycerol considered as simple food, while carbohydrate, protein and fats considered as complex food. So the conversion of complex food into simple food by the action of enzyme, that is the digestion, and this digestion is important function of stomach. So whenever food is deposited into the stomach, so stomach gland or gastric gland release these enzymes and acids, and by the action of these pepsin, hydrochloric acid and mucin enzyme, the complex food convert into simple food. Again, the digestive system consists of alimentary canal, and the alimentary canal is consists of hollow as well as solid organ. No doubt, alimentary canal is a hollow tube-like structure. It consists of hollow parts or hollow organs such as mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus, and these organs helpful for the transportation of food from mouth to the anus. While the accessory organs of alimentary canals are solid in structure and the organs are pancreas, liver and gallbladder. These pancreas, liver and gallbladders are connected externally on the alimentary canal, but they release their secretion directly into the alimentary canal. That is why they also play an important role in the process of digestion. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juices into the alimentary canal. Liver secrete bile juices into the alimentary canal, while gallbladder also secrete the bile juices into the alimentary canal. That is why the further digestion is takes place into the small intestine, but most of the digestion process is completed into the stomach. As I said, the carbohydrate, main source of carbohydrate is starch and glycogen. So whenever we eat vegetable, we gain starch food, and whenever we feed animal flesh, then we get glycogen. So starch and glycogen is the main source of food. So whenever these starch and glycogen complex food convert into disaccharide and disaccharide convert into monosaccharide by the action of enzyme. So whatever saliva in our mouth cavity, this saliva or salivary amylase convert the starch or glycogen into disaccharides like maltose, sucrose, lactose, and these disaccharides convert into monosaccharides like glucose, fructose and galactose. These glucose are directly assimilate into the blood from the stomach. So whenever these glucose absorb from the alimentary canal into the cell, there is a photophosphorylation takes place, or digestion of these glucose molecules takes place, and single molecule of glucose gives 38 ATP molecule. So this chemical energy in the form of glucose get converted into usable energy in the form of ATP molecule. Here explain a process of digestion again. So whenever we feed some proteinous food, that proteinous food deposit into the stomach. So whenever it deposit, the protein food convert into shorter polypeptides, and shorter polypeptides by the action of peptidase enzyme convert into amino acid. As I said, protein convert into amino acid, carbohydrate convert into glucose, and fatty substances convert into fatty acids and glycerol. So in case of stomach, the gastric glands secrete hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucin. So mucin make food lubricate into the stomach, while enzyme pepsinase activate only after the release of pepsin from the chip cell of stomach, and the parietal cell secrete hydrochloric acid. So by the action of acid and pepsin enzyme, the food is completely digested into the lumen of stomach. So whenever food is digested into the stomach, it dispatch or it sent to the small intestine. So at the junction of stomach and small intestine, there is a location of pancreas. So this pancreas and liver release the pancreatic juices and bile juices into the small intestine, and further digestion takes place in small intestine. But most of the digestion is takes place into the stomach. So in this way, the stomach plays an important role in the process of digestion. So mostly in exam, question arises, write short note on TS of stomach, transverse section of stomach. So you have to mention the location of stomach, histological structure of stomach, that is 4 layers of stomach, as well as you have to mention the functions of stomach, or sometime question arises, write the functions of stomach. So you have to mention both mechanical and chemical digestion function of stomach in detail. So thank you for watching this presentation. Next time we'll meet with new presentation. Thank you.